Hello, I'm Kyle Green from Mortgage Alliance, and I'm here to talk to you today about documentation requirements with the banks in today's economy. I'm going to start with income, as that's usually the most important one, and usually you fall into three categories. You're either salaried, or you're on a salary plus commission, bonus, or overtime, or simply strictly commission. The third one is your business for self. So I'm going to go through what documentation is required for those. First of all, if you're salaried, a broker is typically looking for a job letter and 1 to 2 recent pay stubs. If you're salaried or commissioned, the banks want to see that you actually have been making a certain amount of money for the last 2 years, and they're going to average that out. So sometimes if you're at salary plus commission base, what they're going to do is they're going to look at the last 2 years, they're going to average that out and determine what that average is and compare that versus your minimum guaranteed income. What you'll find is that it's always your minimum guaranteed income today or what you've averaged the last 2 years. So if you're looking at getting some confirmation for yourself and you've been working and earning some bonuses or commission or overtime, it's usually a good idea to get a job letter, recent pay stubs, along with your 2 years history of what you've been making via your T-Force or your Notice of Assessments, which is the forms you get back from the government after you filed your taxes. Now, if you're a business for self and you're in a situation where you're filing your taxes and writing down your income significantly, sometimes it can be difficult to qualify, but we can still use what income you're claiming on there, and you'd be surprised how many times you may actually still qualify for a mortgage using the bank's rules. Typically in a situation like that, we're looking for 2 years history of your income. So 2 years notice of assessments, which is the forms you get back from the government after you filed your taxes, along with 2 years of your T1 generals, which are the forms that typically your accountant yourself would prepare and send over to the government before you receive those notice of assessments back. It's very important to have that notice of assessment because it'll show whether you owe the government taxes or not. Unfortunately for the banks, if you owe the government taxes, the government will always have their hands on the money before any banks will. So it's very important for the banks to know that you don't owe them excessively large amounts of money to the CRA. If you're looking for down payment confirmation, typically down payment confirmation is via 3 months bank statements. It's fairly straightforward. If you're getting the funds gifted to you, then you're looking at receiving a gift letter from the family. And with that gift letter, you need to show 3 months history of your savings along with proof of that deposit of the gifted funds.